Okay, sorry, ran out of time there. Got one more short just video to wrap it up. So 2/3, 2 pi over 3 is worth of rotation. Now, I'm sorry, I said pi over 3, but actually um, from 270 or 3 pi over 2, 2 pi over 3 would put us on the pi over 6 and 5 pi over 6 rotation line. Or between 30, so between 270, for example, and 30, 120 degrees, or 270 and 150, 130, 120, excuse me, degrees. So the way to be sure though, because let's say visually, you don't catch the 2/3 part of it, or you're not sure by looking, you can go to the table. So right now what I'm in is my table setup. So if you guys go to second window, table setup, we're going to start our rotation at 0. Down here, what this is actually is pi over 12, so I'm going to put in pi over 12. And then I'm going to go back to my table. And what this does is lays out the theta column the same way my rotation lines are laid out on my polar graph paper. So 0, pi over 12, pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3, here's 5 pi over 12, there's pi over 2. Now what I'm scanning for in this column is where do I have a 5? Because where you have radius 5, that theta then is the tip of a pedal, and actually -5 also. So think about this one, pi over 2 and -5, that's the pedal that's down the negative y-axis. And this one right here, that's, again, counting pi over 12, pi over 6, and 5, the pedal is on the pi over 6 rotation line. So table could be kind of a nice simple way to get yourself in the right spot. And once you have the one in, then you know pretty much for sure where the other one's going to be because there's a bit of symmetry going on here. Okay, and sketch it up. So that's what the calculator will do for you. It'll typically show you the graph, like easily right away, like the first example, the first rows, or it'll give you one pedal in a pretty obvious location, and then by reasoning out, you can figure it out, or table, you can figure out where it's at. Okay, and that's the notes for polar graphs. Hopefully you guys are able to copy that into your note sheet, or you got the videos on Schoology as well.